So Call of Duty is literally getting more and more unsafe by the day. But this one actually really surprised me. Yo, what's going on, guys, man, and welcome back to some Black Ops Cold War. I know most of you were not expecting me to be playing this today, but there is a reason for it. I will get into it quickly. I just want to apologize for the lack of videos over the past few days. If you guys don't know, it was my birthday on Monday, the 29th of May. I turned 23. I want to thank you all for all of the birthday wishes. Honestly, I got so many of them, so I really do thank you guys for that. If you follow me over on Instagram, then you would have seen everything I was doing. But of course, I was away from my setup, so I couldn't make any videos. And by the way, if you haven't already, go follow me over on Instagram. It's flipping Bradders. You can just type it in, or it's linked in the description. Go follow me, like all my pictures. You already know what to do. I'll be following some of you guys back too, so make sure you go follow me and like my pictures over there.
All this design that got me drip.
And by the way, if you enjoy me hopping on these older Call of Duties, then let's say 2,000 likes on this video and I'll continue to do it. It's just the only way of me knowing if you guys enjoy seeing these old cards. But I got back home yesterday just to find out that now Black Ops Cold War is completely unsafe to play.
You what?
So yesterday over on Twitter, the news broke that this game is now not safe to play because, wow, I forgot about this, Nuketown. What? So on this game now, hackers are able to get access to your IP address and therefore boot you offline. They are also able to crash your game completely, so you'll have to completely restart it. A bunch of terrible stuff in a similar way to how Black Ops 3 is currently on PC. That's what's happening with Cold War now. I mean, you're probably wondering, wait, why are you playing the game then? That's a very valid question, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm using a VPN, kind of like what I do on Black Ops 3, so that my IP is safe. I'm using a VPN so that changes my IP address so that they don't have access to my actual IP, which is currently the only quote-unquote safe way to play it. Let's check out the inspect on this gun. Woo! Hey, this is why I love Cold War, man.
We've taken the lead.
Oh, nah.
Shut up and take my money.
That reminds me of COD Mobile. This is exactly why we need another Treyarch game. The reason why I was so surprised hearing the news that this game isn't safe to play anymore is because this game's kind of recent. This isn't one of those old games that's 8 years old, so they kind of have an excuse as to why you can't play it anymore. This game, in my head at least, is fairly recent. So for this game to not be safe to play, it's just really weird, especially with all the news recently about, of course, you know, them taking away the clients. The only safe way for us to play the older Call of Duties. Now even some of the recent Call of Duties aren't safe to play, so it's like, okay, what are we actually doing here? This is so weird. I've completely forgotten how to play this game. And the only reason I'm using the Tech 9 is because I heard that this was the meta of this game. When this game was, you know, in its prime, I was on Warzone 24/7, so I don't really know too much about the multiplayer of this game. Initially, before they added the Cold War integration into Warzone, of course, I was grinding this game to unlock the camos and stuff like that. But as soon as that was done, I was back on Warzone. Even before then, to be fair. I am trash at this game. What I'm thinking is, if Black Ops Cold War isn't safe, then how long is it until all of the other recent Call of Duties aren't safe too? Surely they're gonna have to do something about this problem now, because it is starting to reach the more recent Call of Duties. Wait, no! I never really used this hand cannon before. I don't think this was in the game when I was playing it. Did I just lose it? Oh, you can still have it even though you didn't shoot it? Okay, that's good. And now I've lost it. It's unfortunate too, because I know a lot of people love playing zombies on this game to this day. So the fact you can get booted offline whilst playing zombies is crazy. You know, I always thought this game was cool. I don't think it was Treyarch's best game by any means though. Unfortunately, they added a bunch of great cosmetics into this game, but the gameplay itself, I wasn't too much of a fan of. I just feel like it's a little bit too arcadey, if that makes sense. Treyarch is known for arcadey games, don't get me wrong. I personally feel like Black Ops 4 was a perfect balance. This one just feels a little bit weird to me. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, level 185. That's probably trash, right? Oh, he hates me. I still haven't got a kill with this. There we go. Oh, oh, pop. Now we're popping off. This is guy. Bang. Bang! Oh! Oh, no, I wanted this game to last longer. I finally started popping off a little bit. You know, to be fair, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I just needed to get back into it a little bit. Once you are in a swing of things, it does feel really fun. I've always loved the cool endings to Nuketown, I'm not gonna lie. The real problem with all of these issues happening with all of these past Call of Duties is slowly but surely it's becoming more and more difficult to play these old CODs. You'll notice how it's almost impossible to play the likes of Call of Duty World at War on console now, to play even the original Modern Warfare 2 on console. Some of those really old CODs that we hold so highly are almost impossible to play. And now, you know, even some of the recent Call of Duties are becoming difficult to play as well, which is almost making us have to focus on the most recent game. Oh my goodness, I had one decent game, and since when could you get over level 1000? 2,400? Has he stopped playing this game at all? But yeah, it's interesting, right? Because the player count is down on the most recent COD, but you also can't play any of the other CODs safely. So are they trying to force people to the recent CODs by making the last ones unplayable? I don't know. That's a theory that a lot of people have been bringing up recently because of the low player count. People are saying, yeah, they're doing it on purpose so they're forced to play the new COD that's out. I'm not sure if that's the case, to be honest, but I also don't understand why it's possible to get the IP address of players on Cold War and it's not possible at the moment on, you know, Modern Warfare 2019 and stuff like that. Or is it? I don't know. All I can tell you is I'm very scared playing this game right now. I'm curious though, does this affect any of you? Do any of you still play Cold War? I've probably mentioned it earlier in the video, but this is not just PC, this is console too. Snipers only mosh pit, let's try that. I literally couldn't find a game of snipers only, so I'm back on Nuketown. Maybe there's not actually that many players on this game. Oh, I just spawned on the same side as these guys. What the? Hit marker? I think the only positive to... Yo, this... I think the only positive to come from this is the fact that since it's happening to the more recent Call of Duties now, surely that means they have to do something about this. You know, Cold War is not that old of a Call of Duty, so for this to be having safety issues, that means surely they have to, you know, do something about the safety. I think it's easy for them to have an excuse to ignore a lot of the older CODs like Black Ops 3 because that is, you know, 8 years old. So, you know, they don't have to go back and fix those, although I would love them to do that and it would be great. But when it's happening to these recent Call of Duties, it's like, okay, people are still probably buying this game, probably paying, you know, the full price, and it's not even playable and it's not even safe to play. If anything, it puts people in danger. I hope they'll do something about it, and I wonder if that will leak into, you know, fixes for the older Call of Duties too, but you know, I highly doubt that part. Bro, how are these guys getting all these streaks? Oh, that's the heart there. You can actually shoot it down. Oh, well, I don't know if I can do all that. Sniper is actually a lot more fun than I remember on this game. There's actually a theory going around, and it's that the reason that they're sending these cease and desist letters to all of these clients What the? Yo! Help! Help! What? How are none of those shots hitting? That's an enemy? Oh no. Bro, I swear I'm hitting those shots. Okay. As I was saying, the theory is that the reason they are closing down all of these clients is because they are planning on doing something about those old Call of Duties themselves. Obviously, it wouldn't be a third-party client at that point, but it would be something along the lines of providing support for those old Call of Duties so that they are playable. I've heard that that's been done for other games in the past, but I don't know whether Activision would be doing that. And the reason why I don't know is because I believe that would have been leaked by now. I feel like everything that comes out with Call of Duty, it just gets leaked, and way before it's released too. So I think we would already know about something like that was down the line. And if it is actually happening, okay. And if it is actually happening, that wouldn't happen for another 5 years, I would say, because we hear about things 2 years down the line and we haven't heard about it yet. So for them to, you know, quote unquote remaster all of the old games, or, you know, provide support for them and repackage it, I really don't see them doing that. And if they did, it wouldn't be for a very long time. So it kind of defeats, you know, seeing the positive side of things, because it would be so long down the line. It's like, okay, I would have rather have the client, you know. Bro, what? Yo, that is another level of spawn camping. What? It's interesting because I feel like every day now I'm waking up to new negativity about Call of Duty, and it's sad, man. I want some positivity about Call of Duty. I love this game. I want some great news. Even with Modern Warfare 3 getting leaked, people don't really seem hyped about it just because of the current state of the game, and it's completely understandable, don't get me wrong, but overall it's just sad. It's unfortunate. Like, look, if you really think about it, I've got a whole series going on right now on Black Ops 3, which is completely unsafe to play. I'm also making a video on Black Ops Cold War right now, which is also unsafe to play. I'm risking stuff just because there's not much to do right now, you know? They've got me out here risking my IP just to try and have a little bit of fun. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Oh! Anyway, that's me done on Cold War for the day. I'm not risking it anymore. Thanks for watching, man. It's unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. I really do hope this forces them to actually fix some of these older Call of Duties now, because when it's getting to the more recent CODs and they're becoming unplayable, surely that means they have to do something at this point. But you really never know what they're going to do at this point, man. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.